Hello, wonderful people of the internet. My name is Alexander Amwa, and I'm here to take you through yet another example using iLex config. Alright, so let's get started. So we are already through with the device configuration example. The next on our list is the generation of user creation scripts using iLex config. So this is the task at hand. So the task says generate user creation script. And it says create a script from the following table shown below to create multiple users in an AD. Set default parameters in preferences. Some ID, maximum length, suffix length, include ID function in some ID. Alright, so the preferences above can be altered when the script generation fails. Save the script to a batch file ready to be used on an ADDS server. Alright, so this is the table here we're talking about. Alright, okay. So what do we do next? When you look at the execution here in iLex config, it says the task is identified to be single OU path since all users are to be created in a single OU. In this case, the related default parameters need to be set in preferences. However, it could also be processed using the multiple OU path feature, but will not use some parameters as in the former. So we will focus on using the single OU path feature using 7 simple steps. So this is it. Um, we have 7 steps over here. The first one, it says open script menu. So we have to open the script menu. So click on project, manage and DSADD user script menu. Alright, so let's get started. I open my software tool over here. I go to project, manage, and DSADD user scripts. Okay, or you can right click here. Alright, you can right click anywhere here. Okay, and then go to project and DSADD user script, or you can click on DSA with the space shortcuts over here. Which one would you like to use? There are so many options. You can't get lost here. Alright. I will choose project, manage, and this one. Alright. So we have an option over here. We have to choose either single or multiple. Remember, we said that we're going to use um, we will focus on using a single OU path feature, and that is what we're going to use. So we use single OU path. You click OK. All right. So let's check the steps. So we've been able to open the menu, and step 2, OU path option, which we have done, and now we are here. Okay. So sorry, the third step is get help. So the get help on either this. So we click on it, help me to learn and create a valid user Excel file. So we're going to import this one. So this one needs to be in Excel. All right. I've already created an Excel and put all of them in. So I have this over here. And this one is what we have here. Okay. and the sheet's name is single test data. I know the location where it is. So I'll close this one and then go to help me. When I click help me, this one will guide you how to format your Excel for upload. Okay, so that is this. Just have a read and click on it. Then you go to import and then click on the location where you save your file. I saved mine in scripts on the desktop over here. So I double click on it, or I click open. You see it has loaded over here. Okay, I can click on it to open again. I close it, and here iLex config has all the sheet names over here. So we're going to select single test data. So this is what we have. All right. Is this similar to the one we have here? Right. Okay. See this long one. All right. View, leave, essay, score, student. We see it. We have the same thing. Okay. Score, view, essay, student. Okay. So that is it. All right. Okay. So what is the next step? Let's go step by step and see what we have. So after we get it up, we go to import, we have done, select the sheet's name, we have done, and then we generate the script. So let's generate the script. But before we generate the script, let me show you some parameters, important parameters over here. So when you look at it, we have some ID, that's the maximum length, it is 20. We have the ID for some. So here we are not including any portion of the ID. Okay. And we are using a suffix of 2, okay, ones and zeros to deal with duplicates. All right. Okay. I'll click on success rate. If anything should go wrong, I'll click on success rate here. Okay. Now the success rate is 47%. You can adjust it. So you click on adjust. And then you make sure you increase the sum length, sum ID length, it is 20 already, 100%. And suffix length, which is 2, you can increase it, sorry, okay, up to 5, or you can decrease it, okay. So let's say 1, and then the portion is 0. You can add the portion to it and select the starting character, okay. But we are not doing that. So we put this one to 0, and then we click on, and we put this one to 3, or maybe 2, and then we say OK. All right, so after doing that, we click on Generate Script. So when you click Generate Script, the system will generate the scripts to create the OUs for the group and for the users. Okay. All right. So this is it. Okay. All right. So you can click on either test or batch to save it. So I'll click on batch and I'll give it a name. I'll give it a name, say single test batch. All right. So I'll click OK and I'll save it in my script. Okay, created already. All right, so I go to close. When I look my scripts, I have a single test batch. This is my file. I mistakenly double click it because I cannot run this on my computer. because it's not even recognized. So what I need to do is to copy this one to my AD server. But before you do that, you have to um, go to the internet and search for you search for DSADD, okay, or you search for PS2, sorry, okay, download it, extract it, and put it in your system 32 folder, okay, on your AD server, okay. All right. So after you've done that, you open your server. I have VMware over here ready to go. My virtual machine is sleeping, so I'll have to resume it. So I'll hit resume guest. All right. This is server 22, Microsoft Windows Server 22. So that is it. I will go to server manager and see what is going on. All right. Okay. I will minimize this one and open my script here and copy this onto my desktop. Right? Okay, so I close it and then I go to my server dashboard. I go to tools, com- users and computers. Right? Alright, so I have this is my domain ilex.page. Okay, and I already have all use created. I will delete them. Okay, and then I'll have a look at the scripts that I have now. So I'll right click the batch file and go to edit, and this is my scripts. This is my scripts. Let's take a closer look. Let me make the fonts bigger a bit. So this is it. So when you look at it, it's creating OUs, okay, and then it has created an OU um, for the group, and then it created the group. All right, so this is a group, and the group is in groups OU. All right. Okay, so then it starts creating the scripts for this guy. All right. Okay, all the way. Okay, all the way. All right. So created the scripts. When you look here, so the users are member of BUR student OU group. All right. So that is it. So if you have thousands of them, it will create the script in just a few seconds. All right. So my script is looking good. So I'll just double click on it and you see it's creating. It has finished. So you see successful, succeeded, 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 succeeded. So within a twinkling of an eye, it has created all these for you. Now let's check the server. We have our OU here. We have our students here. and they are here. So we have Amab Wajua, Chai Stone, Nanayao, Pao Pao Pao, Spetsli. When you look at the list, you see all of them are there. Nanayao, Osen, Amab Wajua, Spetsli, Yu Chai, and within a twinkling of an eye, we have all of them here. Okay, so we also have groups. It's created group and puts the groups over there. So when you double click the group and you go to members, you see they are all there. Okay, they are all there. So this is how powerful iLex complete is. All right. So after we are done, we know the system has created our users for us. What is the next step? Let's see. We go to here. I think we are done. All right. So the first one was to open the menu. Then you make a choice. We made a single OU path, no choice. And then we look at the help me requirement. And then we imported the Excel file, the sheet's name, and then we clicked on generate script to generate the script. So this is the script. So you save it, you click on batch to save it, and that's it. And this is the success rate. We didn't have any issue with this because there were very few. So you save the script and then you apply to the server, which we have done. So the challenge here is that you have to use the wizard to complete this task. Or do you want me to do it for you? Yeah, I can do it for you if you want. Okay. This time around, I'm going to use the wizard to create for multiple OUs. So this is what we are going to do. All right. So I will go to iLex config. Um, No, I forgot that I'm using the wizard. So I will go to the wizard, go to stats, choose DSA user scripts, go to next, and then select multiple OU path. Next script. So new scripts. So here we have multiple OU path. So we select our file and then we select the multiple test data. So I have some data in here. Okay, so this is it. All right. Okay, so I have 16 records. When you look at the help me, it has a different requirement how to format your Excel. You go to close and then you click on generate. You see? This one, because it's multiple, it's creating a lot of noise. Okay, it's creating a lot of noise, and it is creating a lot of groups because of the multiple users going to multiple OUs and stuff like that. Okay, all right. So you go to batch, and then you say multiple OU. Okay, you click OK, and then you select the script. Okay, I've saved it. I close it. I close this one and I open my VMware. Okay, all right. I only have BUR and student and then groups. All right. So now I will just open this. Um, put the multiple file here. Close it. and click, double click it. Yeah, it's doing it. It's doing it successful. It's doing it. All right, it's doing it. It's doing it. You succeeded. It's doing it. It's done. All right. You press any key and then you refresh your Active Directory, and lo and behold, it has created all these for you. All right. So when you go to um, okay, all right. So let me see. Numbers. So John, where is John? Okay. All right. Let me go to. Just want to verify if the OUs were created. So I'm going to Active Directory, Administrative, and then I go to the local. Oh yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. So I have pass, go there, go to it, yeah, all there, created all of them. So management, you are there, and all that. So this is how you use the iLex config to create single and multiple uh, OU path mode in AD. All right. So this is the end of the tutorial, and I wish to see you in the next video. Take care.